My name is Juan Hudson, and this is my story.
You would hear hope, they wouldn't let go.
My life before I came to Christ was like this. I grew up in Panama. I grew up in the city of Panama in a place called Curundu and also San Joaquin, which are very violent, full of gangs and poverty all over the place. At the age of 14 years old, my mom decided to move to the United States, and she left me behind with my oldest brothers and sisters. And that's when I actually decided to. I came from a Christian home, but at that age, since my mom left to come to look for a better future, I started actually drifting away from my Christianity. So then, when I was 18, I moved to the United States, and again with my mom. For all of those years that I was away from her, kind of formed in me some sort of like a different lifestyle that she didn't impart on me. So from that moment on, I started going out to clubs, enjoying the nightlife, bad friendships, bad company as well. When I came to the United States, that actually continued. So I only stayed with my mom for about 8 months, and I decided to move to Los Angeles. Although I tried to pursue a future here in the United States, the nightlife and the drugs, the alcohol, the unfulfilling friendships and relationships were still there. And soon enough, I continued a life of abusing drugs, abusing alcohol, abusing myself, and I lost it all. I lost my capacity to communicate with God, my relationship with my family, and to the point where I actually ended up in the streets. Drugs was actually a huge part of my life. I became an addict to, I started with cocaine first, and then I started using methamphetamines, crystal meth. Okay, like every addict in the world, there's a point in life where your heart starts crying out to God for help. And so the hand of God started moving in my life into where I was in the right place, in the right situation, where someone gave me a flyer from Victoria Outreach, Fremont. And so with that flyer, I had it on my back of my pocket for at least a month and a half. And so finally I decided to go to church. And although at the beginning I wasn't too convinced of it, there was a point where actually I was able to go to church, get the word of God, and somehow, somewhere, I got led to the main home where I'm at right now, and that's how I got saved, at the main home. Life now is completely different. My life had changed completely into where I'm no longer sad or depressed or looking for anything other than God to fulfill my life. Now I'm in the main home, getting a hold of God, learning how to actually communicate with God in ways that I never did before, building a relationship with my family, with people, with friends, being of service to God and those who serve God, helping my director Robert at the home, as a staff in there, but more importantly, free from drugs and alcohol and anything that bound me before. My future, oh man, my future. When I think about my future, I see myself as a servant of God. Number one, serving God, spreading the word of God. Hopefully helping my pastor to have a second ministry, the Spanish ministry, hopefully at Fremont, and serving God with all my heart. Hopefully He will put in my life a beautiful family. Hopefully He will raise me up from where I was to a man of valor now, where I can actually be proud of myself and make my parents proud as well. But not only that, but just share with others the good news that God has to give. What I received in the past, what I have received in the home. Hopefully I be able to transmit that to others and be a vessel of Christ to help others to find the path that they need to be on.